Robocop Returns, or that's what we've been told. Anyway, little late to the party here because I'm been getting high on Rogue Trooper fumes, so do forgive the delayed reaction to this one. We have recently learned that off the back of the announcement a while ago, a few months ago, that Ed Neumeier and Michael Miner were writing a new Robocop film. That film is to be rewritten and directed by Neill Blomkamp and is speculatively titled Robocop Returns. Obviously, when something of this nature hits the internet, people are all up in my timeline and my Facebook asking me what I think, and I've given a few kind of cursory reactions, and so here you are. This is what I think from the bottom up. Neill Blomkamp is a tremendous director. I've enjoyed everything he's done. I think a lot of the criticisms levelled at him are that perhaps he's a one-trick pony or something like that. I mean, I think he's an excellent storyteller. I think he makes coherent action set pieces and films. I think his wizardry with computer effects is tremendous. I think his character designs are fantastic. And, you know, he deals in pertinent modern metaphor, and I'm 100% behind that, even if you could interpret it as a bit heavy-handed from time to time. I mean, he's tackled kind of healthcare, inequality, racism, poverty, immigration. So, you know, as someone who is in effect a satirist of kinds, he should be a good fit for a Robocop film, you know, and I think he's got the kind of the ability as a kind of science fiction filmmaker to do it, and he has got the design sensibility and stuff, and that's great. Should they make it? No, they shouldn't. This is the same, I give the same answer every time for this stuff, right? I think the time when I was monumentally wrong, and to be honest, you know, I feel the odds were on my side, but hey, I like to be proven wrong, as I always say, was the last Blade Runner film, which was a belated sequel, which I thought was fantastic. It tracked that material really well because it knew how to, it somehow managed to be a sequel to every single version of that film that's out there, which I thought was very clever. It had its own kind of existential ideas, and it just felt nice. It had a lovely kind of pace, a lovely slow pace. It had a kind of extremely lovely visual style, and just a well-told story. It's a slow, long movie done well, which is hard to do. I think it just had a lot to say and was lovely. What about all this other stuff? Was the Alien prequels good? Was Indiana Jones good? No. These, you know, was Ghostbusters good? It wasn't a sequel, but whatever. It's just a kind of belated revisiting. No, they're never good. Apart from Blade Runner that one time. They're never good. It's always just this big long slog, and it's a waste of time, and I just think it looks bad on everyone involved. Like, it was kind of cool when Blomkamp had that Alien 5 idea, but would we actually have wanted to see it? People always say to me, oh, you're being so cynical and you should just give it a go. The reason I'm like this is because I've lived through the last fucking 20 years of mainstream cinema, and I've watched all these sequels and stuff, and they always suck. Nearly. I mean, I remember being kind of actually quite angry when I came out of Terminator 3 because I was quite young, and even though I knew it was going to be rubbish, it was somehow even more rubbish than I actually expected. When I saw Terminator Genesis, I'm so full of scar tissue and dead inside that I just didn't give a fuck. Yeah, Robocop Returns might be good. Well, I might grow another set of bollocks and another cock off the top of my head. I might. I'm probably not going to, but I might. So no, I'm not behind Robocop Returns. If it is good, I'll be the first to fucking like it. Don't worry about that. That was my whole thing with the Robocop remake. You know, I didn't want that to suck. It did, and you can argue that point with me if you want, but it was fucking shit. It was boring, it was lazy, it had nothing to say, and it wished it was Batman Begins, and don't even get me started on the fucking lazy design work and the art production on it. It was terrible, right? But it was directed by Jose Padilla or whatever, who's done a number of interesting movies. I watched the Elite Squad movies in the run up to that, and I foolishly watched those days before the Robocop remake come out, and I went to myself, do you know what? This actually might be quite good because it's got a director of these really interesting, socially conscious films. Like the Elite Squad movies, the Portuguese language Brazilian movies are about different stratas of society and the kind of corrupt death squad police they have out there. What a fantastic fit. But it wasn't, it was terrible. Don't get your hopes up. You'll just have your guts ripped out time and time again. It's gonna be rubbish, but I'm gonna watch it on the first day it comes out. I think that's it. Okay, no, no more thoughts on that for now. If there are any updates, I'll do another video, and I will see you fucking soon, eh? Whoop!